Hey everybody. Now, I know a lot of people out there are struggling. It's true. On all kinds of sides. People that are waking up, people that aren't, people that aren't. There's that fear base building and building and building. People that are, am I doing the right thing? Am I staying true to my practice? Am I developing my practice? Am I where I need to be? All of these doubts and thoughts that get into our head when we start this spiritual process, right? This spiritual awakening. Here's the thing, y'all. It's cyclical. Give yourselves a break. It goes around. Back off yourself a little bit. Give yourself that compassion to breathe, that room to breathe, that space to breathe. It's about the process. It's about the journey, not about the result. The result will come when we have true acceptance. Can't force that true acceptance, right? The result will come. You have to accept it. You have to roll with it. All right? Let's not be so hard on ourselves, everybody. Because when a lesson comes back around, see, they always say that, and that's where we get a little bit scared, right? So if you don't learn the lesson, the universe will bring it back to you. If you don't learn the lesson, the universe will bring it back to you, right? And a lot of times we get down on ourselves because we're like, oh, this came back around, so I must not have learned the lesson. Sometimes, and a lot of times, that's the truth. But other times, we're getting further understandings of that lesson. Right? So it may look like the same, but we've been through it twice now, or 3 times now, or 8 times, or 15 times, right? Depending on the lesson. But now we're getting deeper and deeper understandings of it. It's kind of like at different stages reading a spiritual text that even hit really, really home to you originally, right? A couple years later, when you've been continuing to do the daily practices, you've been continuing to do your work, couple years later, you read that same book. Oh, now it has so much more meaning, right? You read it a little bit later. Oh, now it has so much more meaning. It's exactly what's happening with our spiritual process. Everybody that's deciding to be spiritually awakened and grow in that area, you are taking on the number one lesson all of us are supposed to learn here, first and foremost. And number 2, the hardest thing you can possibly do. Because you learn about reality, true reality, which is completely different than everything you see around you. It's completely different than what 90% of the people around you are talking about. Oh, it's real, and it's the real. It's the truth, which is what inspires you. Because when you feel that truth right here, you can't stop. There is no other way. It doesn't make it easier. I understand that, y'all. It doesn't make it easier. It's a cyclical process, though. We've got to enjoy the process instead of the profits from it. When we learn to enjoy that process, more of those profits come. I know it seems like a catch-22, y'all, but give yourself a little bit more compassion, a little bit more patience. I have faith in each and every one of you. You got this. You got this, definitely. Thank you. Thank you for raising the collective. That's another thing you probably don't hear too much. Thank you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for how much work you've done so far. I'm proud of you because of how hard it's been. Thank you. You're helping the rest of the collective consciousness, whether they know it or not. Thank you. All right, everybody. Have a great day on purpose.